Hi everybody, my name's James and welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Empty Pockets Garage. This first video is just a little quick thing to introduce myself because me not being computer savvy, I had about 10-12 hours worth of video content of projects that me and my friends are working on that I was going to upload as part of my first episode, but I lost it. So we're going to do this quick introduction just because I've been telling people I'm putting this out there, so I wanted to get something out there to get the ball rolling and to make sure I can even upload this and see that you're seeing it correctly. So this is no editing, this is just an introduction to say hi. This YouTube channel is going to be about doing things the cheapest way possible. I don't want to call it DIY. I want to call it being as frugal as possible, to remember the old days where you used to barter for stuff instead of buying kits for everything. Try to make stuff yourself. And me and my friends sometimes get a little stupid too, so you may see something you wouldn't want to try yourself. We'll just put that out there. But I do things like what you see behind me. Right now I'm in a small paint booth that I made on the back porch because I don't have a garage, well, until recently, which I had video of it, but I'm going to post some pictures of it the next, where I'm putting in a carport and I'm enclosing it, and I'm making it to where I can do my body work and paint on cars and trucks. Plus we're going to be going to some friends' houses in their garages and checking out their projects and helping them out, and you may see something you enjoy, but always comment. I don't know, they say share, like, whatever. I don't know. I guess I'll get used to saying that later. But anyways, I just want to say hi, and just if you like custom work, because I'm a custom guy. Of course, this is motorcycle stuff behind me because I've been doing motorcycle stuff on my back porch. I've been out of it for like 28 years, something like that. So I'm like a newbie again, and I didn't even have an HVLP gun until like 2 months ago, because I still had the old siphon gun, which with today's modern paint, it didn't do too good, so I had to go I even have one of those. I started with a Harbor Freight gun and bought a $38 gun off of Amazon, which lays down the paint. It's got 3 tips, and it literally throws the paint on there. So I'm using my Harbor Freight gun as a primer gun, and then this other gun is everything else, and I have a Harbor Freight touch-up gun, which works better than I thought it would. So, and we're going to be doing some airbrushing, welding, just suspension work, whatever it takes. I'm a custom guy. I will do repair work, and I'm going to be doing some, they call it the $50 paint jobs. Well, if I'm doing the paint job, it's costing somebody more than $50. We'll just say that. But I'm gonna see how good I can get cheap paint to look, and I've already worked with some Rust-Oleum, which I had video of. Now I don't, with Metal Flake, and I've seen it on YouTube before, but I did a little bit different. I'll go into it on another episode. I got some more stuff to spray. I have some paint left over from where I painted some motorcycle parts before, Rust-Oleum black with flake, and then I've got some pearl that I'm gonna put on this tank behind me, along with the fenders that I'm working on for that, which are not painted yet, so I'll have that in a later video. That helmet right there, it's just an old helmet I had in my garage for 30 years, and I wanted to see if I could do the marble and use candy paint and stuff like that, and it turned out pretty good. This thing back here is not done yet. that's got some heavy flake under it. You just don't know it yet because I've still got to do some block sanding, or so I can get it to where I can put on the next layer of clear and get it to pop. So I'll be showing that, which, you know, small projects, they'll be getting bigger. I've got, I'm a Tri-5 guy. I got a 55 Bel Air 4-door, which this is what got me interested in wanting to do videos, because I've been watching videos where they've been turning the 4 doors into 2 doors, and as soon as I find a set of doors that's affordable, or let me rephrase that, the price I'm willing to pay or trade for, I'm going to do that just like everybody else. And because I'm into I love the nostalgic gasser thing, so, but I'm actually going to do all the other suspension work to get it up in the air and all that other stuff while it's still a 4-door. And if I can make it look cool enough, I may leave it a 4-door. But as we go along, you let me know. We'll see where we're at. I got a 67 Volkswagen. That's about all I'm going to say about that. It's fixable, but I don't fix. I cut, chop, and rebuild, because anybody can restore. It takes a different type of individual to cut one up. So I believe it's going to be going with a full frame, front engine, rear wheel drive. And then it has an absolutely perfect drivetrain in it. So I've got a chopper frame that's a custom frame, pretty nice frame from the 70s. Then I am going to scab onto the floor pan, and I got a Baja fiberglass kit with this thing, so I'm going to build my own body over the rear tires, and then I'm going to glass them all together to make it look right. And then it's got an A-frame, extended forks, chrome Springer forks, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, you'll see that in an upcoming episode. So that's what I have personally. And then 74 Cutlass 2-door Supreme. That's a Survivor. It's 86,000 miles on it. It has and I live in Ohio. So anybody, they don't call this the Rust Belt for nothing. So you're used to doing sheet metal work around Ohio and floor pans and stuff like that, which is nice because they don't need nothing except for some lower quarters. So that's very pleasant to know, because it's a jewel when you find something like that. I also have a 1983 short wheelbase Chevy square body pickup truck, which right now is out to my daughter's house with the rear brakes frozen up on it from where I've left it set for so many years. It's going to be an upcoming project. Get it rolling, get it running, driving, and I'm going to airbag it. Yeah. You'll see. But anyways, I just wanted to say hi. More things are coming, and hope you tune in and watch. Oh yeah, and sometimes I give my opinion about the state of things too, so sorry about that. That's just me. This is a crazy time we're going through, and I do have my opinions about it just like everybody else, but I'll try to leave that to a minimum. Maybe. No. We'll talk about that stuff later. Anyways, tune in. I'm going to try to get another one out in a week or two, because I'm a little slower. That seems to be the thing. Everybody does 1 or 2 videos a week for those that have a large amount of subscribers. Mine will be slower because I have a disability, so I have good days and bad days, so I may not be as energetic as some of my YouTube friends that I watch, like DD Speed Shop in Canada. That's kind of one of the reasons why I started doing this. I wanted to do it. If you like Tri-5s and you like somebody that can do it in a 2-car garage and make it look cool but not perfect, DD Speed Shop. And also his buddy up there, it's Half-Ass Customs. They're both in Canada, and there's a lot of good stuff coming out of Canada. I gotta admit, it's pretty cool. So, and I'm gonna plug a bunch of other YouTube channels that I just enjoy watching as we go along. Like for the, I'll just do one more thing. The Rust-Oleum paint jobs. Don't recommend them, but if it's all you have as far as money you can spend on one, you can make them look good. And there's a kid out in Arizona. His channel's called 360 Garage. He's got it down pat. It's starting to look pretty good. Pay attention. He explains sometimes how he does it as far as his mixing and all this other stuff, but you can also tell that he started out with a Harbor Freight purple gun, and then he moved up to the Spectrum, and then he moved to the Black Widow. And the quality of, it's all about quality of your equipment, and I know this, so hopefully as we get going here, I'll get some better spraying equipment. I already have pretty good tools as far as doing body work and chopping tops and welding in panels and that kind of thing. Because like I said, I've been doing it since I was 12, but I got out of it for 20 some years. So anyway, I'm not trying to make this too long. I just want to say, if you're watching this, thanks. Stay tuned for the next one.